All right, welcome back, Mustang fans. Tonight we have the SMSU Valorant team facing off against Kitterton? Kittering?
Yeah, something like that. Kittering, I believe.
Kittering, okay. Don't exactly know how to say it, so I'm sorry, Kittering, if you're watching and we're butchering your name a little bit.
Yeah.
We do apologize, but looks like we got Ascent here. SMSU starting off on attacking.
Looking like a little bit of a default, but maybe actually rotating to a little bit of an A play. Sova playing over towards B side here. Up, and here comes the KO back, so more of a default for SMSU on the pistol round.
So he's just trying to get a little bit of info here.
Ray's getting a little bit of contact, then falling off. SMSU working their way up cat now. Omen pushing up to that smoke area. SMSU rotating over towards A.
Not ready yet.
Omen waiting on a smoke. Looks like they might execute off that.
Shadows traveling.
And there comes the smoke. And you see the rotation already coming out from the CTs.
Shutting them down.
Knife by KO. Looks like backside he's going to try to get with that.
Yeah, something. I don't know. It's like, oh, here comes the execute.
Spike down.
Good
A.
trade-off there by Kittering.
And now kills going down on all sides. Wilkin looking to maybe make a play here.
30 seconds
Shutting
left.
the door. Omen getting challenged here. In tree. In an awkward spot as door gets closed behind him. SMSU does get the bomb plant down though. And now with 2 versus 2. KO getting a lot of information there. Killjoy working on the door.
Killed my bot. One enemy
Ooh,
remaining.
great kill
Wow.
from Copium there.
Wow.
Gets that information on the second player.
So now they do know where KJ's at, so that's good for SMSU.
SMSU trying to play this together.
Last
And there
player
comes the peak.
standing.
Now Jawa might have appropriate info. Gonna go for the defuse. And a free kill from Woken there.
Wow.
SMSU taking the early lead. Oh, can't quite get away from the bomb explosion though. Not a big deal as it's a pistol.
Right.
You know, you're gonna buy up anyway.
Yep.
But it would be nice to bring that ghost in. You never know if you can get an extra kill because of the upgraded pistol there. And SMSU looking like a full SMG buy here. And a full save. Looks like it's going to be coming up from the defenders. Couple frenzies bought up, but nothing too much.
Yeah, I'm kind of curious to see how they're going to play with those frenzies. If they're just going to play, probably run right at them just to see if they can.
Now, SMSU should have a lot of information here. They got to be careful. You got to back players off. You want longer angles here. Should be getting a lot of information. They're not dying to this push, which is huge for SMSU.
Oh wow, and SMSU is gonna have all of B site, but KJ there.
Yeah, and they might not expect the Killjoy to be here with most of the other players being on the other side. Papa Scruggs taking a really long angle and dying.
Spike down.
You don't want to
attack
take those
spawn.
long angles with those SMGs.
With Spike too, so now SMSU is gonna have to run it back,
Oh,
try to
yeah.
get back to Spike.
Oh, SMSU peeking out. Oh, and a nice spray down from Woken and Gopium there.
Very nice.
Very hard to get those kills as you're not sure who's going to get the peek off.
Yep.
Now Killjoy alone on site.
I feel like at this point, Killjoy's probably gonna see if she can just snag 1 or 2 of the SMSU.
30 seconds
At the
left.
very least, see if she can get 1.
And Yang closing the distance here. Will he expect? They're expected in the back of the site. Will they get plant down for the extra money?
I think they are. Yep.
They do.
Yeah, very nice there by SMSU picking up that little bit of that shaky start there from Papa Scruggs.
Yeah, you just really can't take those long angles with the SMGs. The frenzies actually, even though it's another SMG like,
Right.
you got a couple different people. It's just not a good idea, especially when you have the upgraded weapon. You want to take advantageous fights, not equal fights.
Right.
SMSU going to leave the bombing spot and play a little bit of a default here as they're on SMGs versus the full rifle buy. JV playing the Ares here. Jet maybe looking for a peek here. Here comes the smoke on the catwalk. And Killjoy peeks out and dies to the Sheriff of Papa Scruggs. They're a big pick for SMSU. See, that KO forced to rotate back towards middle, and SMSU gets a gun upgrade.
Yeah, that was a huge play by Papa Scruggs.
And they're trading the rifle to someone with more armor as well.
Yup.
Island now looking at making a play. Almost got caught there by JV, but gets undercover just in time. There's the KO knife coming out, disabling that Sova drone. SMSU look like they might want to end towards A. Scruggs now sitting on the flank, rotating a little bit, maybe making a little noise there.
Looks like they're going to play off the smoke again from Papa Scruggs here.
30 seconds left.
SMSU starting to run a little low on time. Scruggs might get caught on this flank. Oh, but he wins the gunfight. And here comes the hit. Oh, Orbit going ham here.
Spike
Getting a
down
3K. Now SMSU, they don't have enough time. Scruggs is on the wrong side of the map.
Huge play by
10 seconds
Kittering
left.
there, getting that 3K by Orbit getting that 3K. That really turned the tide of this round for Kittering.
Yeah, Orbit had a great spray down there.
Yup.
Gonna feel very comfortable with that round win coming out from the CTs. That was SMSU on a bonus though, so now we'll get to see the first gun buy from SMSU. And Kittering is a little weak on their buy. That was a very expensive round for Kittering. No, it's nice to get the round win, but you really want to win that round clean when you have the upgraded rifles.
Right.
And now SMSU is going to have a gun advantage.
It's like all Vandals. 4 Vandals, 1 Phantom.
It looks like Kittering, they're buying around next round, so SMSU is going to have a massive advantage in this round. Obviously, they're going to give that raise a Marshall. Make sure, you know, you got the 3K last round. We're going to put some more faith in you. There's some information on that alarm bot there, or that raised robot. Ooh, Orbit with a nice shot there.
Ooh.
Taking out JV. Holding the little pixel angle here. And Sova getting a lot of information. Now he heard that Killjoy bot. Knows somebody was here at one point. Ray's getting information out mid. And Scruggs, is he going to be making noise across? Look at these rotations all across the map now.
Looks like Rays did go to pick up that Phantom
You should
from
run.
JV.
Cover going out.
And here's the Killjoy out, and this Raze is going to have a flank. This could be a huge deal.
30 seconds
Oh,
left.
Oh, but Scruggs gets information here.
oh,
Kind
faulty.
of an all over the place. Now Jaw under with the shorty gets a kill on the planter.
Wow.
SMSU only 12 seconds
One
left.
enemy
They got to
remaining.
get the plant
10
down.
seconds left.
I think they're running out of time
I
again.
think, yep. They're not going to have enough time.
Unfortunate for SMSU,
Wow.
and that was on a cheap buy from the CT side. So Kittering feeling very good with that
Yeah.
round win.
Yeah.
You know, that Marshall pick ended up being such a big difference in that round because they lose control over mid. That Raze
Yep.
gets the flank. She gets the gun upgrade. Turns into a big problem for
Yeah.
SMSU.
Yeah, ever since that Orbit 3K 2 rounds ago, I really set a fire going under them. So
All right, now 2-2 here. SMSU still not in a ton of trouble, but they are on a very weak buy here. They're trying to get the spam, and they almost kill Killjoy for free. Yang does get the pick with the Sheriff there. And now trying to get some more information on the positions. They get information on the Omen. They get smoked out themselves, though. And wow, there's just so much going on this round. Wow. And SMSU, they're in a 5 versus 1. And I don't think I got any of them on camera.
Wow, that was a fast round by SMSU.
And they have information where this Sova is, so SMSU knows how to play against it. They have the wall up here. Look at this, Copium playing very strong position here. Is he going to be expecting the Sova? The Sova not expecting the Killjoy position there. And SMSU, that's such a big round. Very powerful economy round. They had nothing coming in. They come out with all rifles pretty much. And a force of 2 people on pistols for Kittering.
And it looked like, I didn't see the mid fight. Didn't looks like, was that Copium got a 2K in mid there, or?
I didn't see. It was very hard. There's so much going on at the same time. You know, we had the market player, we had the stairs player, and it looked like he must have lurked up and found something there.
Yep.
They get Orbit early, and that's big for SMSU's. Orbit's been such a key player for Kittering.
Yep. So maybe if they can get Orbit out at the start, or just throw that Orbit off, that's what's looking like. It has been helping SMSU these last 2 rounds.
But is SMSU going to fall for it, though? Now that Orbit's dead, they rotate 2 additional players over towards A. They're only leaving Killjoy and B, and SMSU are looking like they want to execute A anyway. Now, they don't know all these players are here. Jet walking back and picking up bomb. This looks like SMSU might fall into the hands of Kittering here. This Omen playing a strong position here. JV opening up with a kill. Now KO peeking out. Dying to Copium though. And all of a sudden SMSU, they take the kill so fast. It's just they hit the site and everybody's dead.
Yup. And Jawa hopefully might be able to make something happen with this shorty.
Oh, that's a free kill.
Yup.
And will SMSU defend this gun now? Oh, and there's a little bit of a mistake. Jawa just trying to get access to this gun upgrade. But Scruggs comes across from behind, gets the free kill.
Very nice play by Papa Scruggs. Just walking over the whole way, not giving any sound cues for Kittering.
Yeah, just lurking like crazy on the opposite side of the map.
Yeah, at that point, I think that's what's going to be huge for SMSU is that if they can leave one person lurking like Papa Scruggs has, just to throw them off a little.
Now we see an Omen buy out from JV here. Maybe going for that arrow into B site and then the spam through the wall here.
Could be huge.
Looks like he might be lining it up.
Scanning ahead.
And he goes for it, but Killjoy already responded. Heard the arrow and backed off. Sova getting some information with that dart. Very dangerous position, Scruggs. Taking that gunfight with no information.
Cover going out.
Yeah, that although he did get a little information from that, making the Sova have to back off a little bit. So
yeah, just a little bit of a risky fight. Sova has information, he doesn't, but you know, if it works, it works. And look at this, 3-player all on that A side. Now KO starting to rotate off, not so certain about the execute anymore. SMSU getting a lot of information with that dart mid. Omen not getting seen by it though. And Orbit has a strong angle. Is he going to be expecting? Wilkin peeks out a little too far. They get information from SMSU here.
yeah, Orbit tagged now, so that'll be a lot of help for SMSU.
Now here comes the execute into tree at the same time. And SMSU, they're running low on time. They need to get bomb on site here.
10 seconds left.
Huge play by Scruggs. They're getting out that Omen.
6 seconds.
Spike
They are going to get
planted.
bomb on just in time. SMSU really utilizing the full
Player
clock.
standing.
Wow, Papa Scruggs right there with a huge play. No, no,
on
that was
here.
Yang. I'm sorry. Wrong person.
No problem. I'm sure Yang does not mind giving away a little bit of his accolades. He gets so many. And there, Woken with a nice shot. SMSU taking a commanding lead.
Yeah.
I'll shut them down. Until then, survive.
And it's going to be another tough buy coming out from Kittering here.
Yeah. SMSU is doing amazing on money, but Kittering is gonna have to try to pull something. 2 rifles.
It really comes down to that pistol win. That pistol win is just such a big advantage. I mean, you look at how much money SMSU saved versus how much money it costed Kittering.
Mm-hmm.
And
Yeah.
Orbit, playing the Marshall, though, Orbit's been so good with this. Yang gets some information and knows that that was raised. SMSU might just decide not to go there, as Orbit's just been a problem for them. I'm trying to push out short here. Gets information on Scruggs. But SMSU, they got the information back.
Yup. Didn't even know JV was walking up.
And Scruggs dies there. Now SMSU no smokes. Oh, JV.
Wow.
He's feeling good.
Blocking sight.
SMSU, another execute on the A. They almost, I don't know if they've won B yet. That's it. Sobalt coming out, trying to pick up Yang as he plants here. Here's a push from Jet, getting the kill onto Orbit.
Down A.
Spike planted.
Jawa and Island walking up here, trying to find some success.
Like JV's gonna play back a little, try to.
Yeah, he's going to have a
Oh.
huge flank here. That's
Yep,
a free kill
KJ's.
on the Killjoy at some point this round.
If he just holds that angle.
There's the Killjoy ult, but JV might be able to take care of it, and he's just going to decide to ult it. Make sure he gets
Enemy
it.
remaining.
Oh, and he gets the kill on Sova.
Wow.
Doesn't get the Killjoy ult. But SMSU, they kill all the players before the Killjoy ult comes out. That doesn't happen very often.
That was a huge play by JV. They're getting the Kittering player. Just going for the KJ ult.
Yeah, I think he was aimed at the Killjoy ult and thought it was in a different spot, and he just hit the other player.
Yup.
Now, sometimes luck is on your side, and it can make the difference in some of these games.
Yeah.
Let's start this
Okay.
party.
Ray's looks like she's just gonna try to throw a nade out right away
Yeah,
here.
stop this SMSU aggression. Gonna go and push towards Y. A pretty risky position to play. But SMSU, I don't think they're gonna go by all 5 members over here towards B now. JV getting ready to drone out mid. They get information on that Omen player. And Jet's gonna go above him, and that's a free kill. Now SMSU, they start to spring this trap. They're coming out. Oh! An instant deep there.
I can't.
Island picking up JV in mid though.
I can't use that.
Both Kittering players in the back side. Oh, they're not expecting Woken, but Woken not expecting the last player.
Wow.
Trades all over the
down,
place. Orbit and Sova now. Island trying to retake here.
You are powerless.
One enemy remaining.
That's a huge kill from Woken. Now Woken versus Orbit, the 2 big players so far this game.
Satchel out. Satchel out.
Last player standing.
Oh, man. What an intense 1 versus 1 there. Everybody was holding their breath, but Orbit does come out ahead.
Yeah, just barely too.
Yeah,
Those-
but look at the economy. SMSU still in a great position. I don't know if Kittering's going to be able to afford a full buy here. They can't. There's half shields on some players.
Yep.
There's SMGs coming out. Bulldogs coming out. SMSU very happy when, at least if they're going to lose a round, take as much economy as you can. Make sure you're getting 4 kills there. And such a close 1 versus 1 to lose.
Yeah. Although, I feel like at this point for Kittering, if they want to be able to buy, would you go Sheriff this round or?
I get where they're coming from. This is generally a defended-sided map, so you're really worried if you don't have more rounds. So they're going for a
Stealing
force.
area.
They're trying to find something that can work for them. Maybe get a little bit of a boost if they can win this round and pick up some guns from SMSU. Then they're good going into future rounds.
Take flight.
Island coming through with the drone here. And he's going to get information towards B site there. SMSU starting to make quite a bit of noise. Might see a rotation coming out. Look at this Raze getting all the information in the world.
Wow. Yeah.
I can't believe they don't have more
You should
players
run.
leaning towards B now. And here comes that Killjoy out. But SMSU, Papa Scruggs is going to have to be the one that deals with this. Killjoy gets information on turret there.
Spike down B.
But that market play.
Last player standing.
And all of a sudden, a 1 versus 2 for Scruggs, only 16 HP. Very hard clutch. Gets pre-fired there.
Yep.
Little unlucky. If he was a little bit closer when that jump comes out, he should have gotten the free kill there. And that's Kittering. 4-6 now. Very close game.
Yep.
And that fixes the economy for now from Kittering. Only 1 person on half shields.
Gives Kittering a little more breathing room here.
But SMSU back on a full buy again. No, they've just had such a strong economy this entire half.
Yeah.
And now Orbit, this is the man to be challenged. This is the person who's kind of been the linchpin of all these rounds. Gets information there, sees the turret, throws a grenade. Oh, and Omen getting a pick mid there. Was not expecting that. But down to 5 HP.
Yeah, he is low. He is a 1 tap right now.
There's the drone coming out mid.
Getting that little bit of information there for Kittering.
Omen exposing himself to the...
Wow.
He's lucky he wasn't shot in the back there. Wow, that shock dart. And look at how many players are already rotated over towards A. All? No, just 3 players. I thought there was 4. Omen TPing into sight here, trying to cause some chaos. SMSU now taking
30
sight.
seconds left. Spike planted.
4 versus 4 here.
Last player standing.
Oh, another tough round. SMSU, now that Kittering has gotten the economy controlled, they've had a lot of success.
Yeah.
And now we're going to go into the final round of the half here.
Jawa's really been picking it up, though. I've
Last
seen.
round in the half.
Yeah, he's had a much better. Look at that. Already back to 9-11. Was, significantly worse off in the beginning half. Has really picked it up.
Yeah.
SMSU there. I want to see a little bit more mid control come up from SMSU.
Yeah.
It just seems like they hit this A site over and over and over. And I get why you don't want to go B. It's Killjoy there. It's scary walking through all that utility.
Get out of my way.
Right there. Some damage on SMSU. And an op rings true from JV, though. As Orbit picks up Woken.
Yeah, this Orbit has been a lethal weapon for Kittering.
I think JV's going to take the peek, buddy. Loses it to
Man.
Orbit. Now, Omen on the opposite side of the map. Going to get challenged by Killjoy here. Doesn't see it right away, but gets the kill. Now the rotation's on, though. That's that killjoy. That's what they
Yep.
were so scared about.
And now Kittering's going to have to try to book it over to A to see if they can make something happen here.
Now, a little bit of a mistake there. I think Omen is just a lurk. SMSU, they're going A.
Wow.
This is a fake.
Wow. SMSU
Goodness.
really throwing him off now.
Oh no. That is a huge deal as Orbit's the #1 gunner coming out from Kittering
Yup.
here. And he was so low, one bullet landing.
Gun here.
Yeah, Orbit now going to have to try to play it
Are they
really
gonna be?
safe.
Oh, no, and now he gets another one. They got to back up a little safer.
Yup.
They got to back up together. Yang really should have been covering for that.
One enemy remaining.
There's one. Now the information given away, though.
Flashbang. Flash.
Now, if he wants it, Kittering's going to have to go for it here soon.
But that's round 1 anyway.
Yup.
Well done by Yang there. You
Yeah.
don't need to win the gunfight. You need to win the round.
Yup. Yeah, weld play making it so
Switching
that way
sides.
Kittering's not going to be able to get that plant without having to deal with Yang first, but they're not going to want to try to rush
And he
onto
waited
Yang.
the exact right amount of time, about 7 seconds. If he was holding it, then Yang still has an opportunity to kill him. But if he wasn't holding it, it's maximum time waste from the other KO.
Yup. It's like KJ's not going to set up as much util this time. Oh,
Yeah.
I'm sorry. We switched sides now.
Yep.
Looking at the wrong side.
Yep, now we are on a full buy. And interesting, you don't normally see a ghost coming out from characters like Killjoy who benefit so much from their utility. So it's a little light on the utility from SMSU side here. And SMSU, they're almost playing retake B, and Kittering, they're playing heavy B. This could be a very interesting pistol round.
Island getting lots of information mid.
And Orbit taking an aggressive stance. I like to see Orbit in these positions because just such a good shooter. SMSU starting to get quite a bit of information. See a lot of Ray's utility go out. And Yang picks up one, but he's traded pretty quickly by the mid play. Oh, and the bot picking up the other.
Oh.
Papa Scroggs trying to trap them in this spot now.
Last player standing.
Just one attacker left. Oh, wow. What a shot on the JV.
Yeah, picks up the kill JV. Yeah, that.
If you're not a good shot today, don't worry. There are other
A
ways.
great
to be
round from
useful.
SMSU, though. I liked the slow. They saw how much utility was being
Yup.
used. They started to lean
Right
over.
here.
And then all of a sudden that chaos comes out. You know, you pick up one
Right
kill that
here.
doesn't get traded. Now you've got an extra man.
Yup.
All spamming shots
here.
towards those attackers.
It's like hitting a full push B A now.
Falter.
This is a pretty normal. Oh, and this is a force. This is all stingers. Oh, that's a huge deal. SMSU reading it very well. Woken trying to play this angle here. Two people want to play it, though. There's the smoke, smoking off the entrance. There's a lot of damage.
Oh,
There's
wow.
more. There's a kill.
Yeah, KJ just trying to, I'd say just go for the body shots, get for the biggest area, get them weak. Because if you, even if they get onto site, you'll have at least one SMSU player heaven.
Oh, that's a collat! A double headshot!
One enemy remaining.
What is going on from Woken? I
Wow.
don't know if I've ever seen that before.
I don't think I have either.
Flawless.
And normally why you go for those body shots is you don't expect them to force up like that. So without armor, the body shot's a free kill.
Right.
So you might as well go for it. And you're also, you know, you have SMGs yourself. It's very easy kills if they've been lit up by a Marshal. But wow. Woken just having a great map.
Yeah. Woken has 19, 6, and 3. That is huge.
At 19 kills in 14
Yeah.
rounds. Pretty crazy stat line so far. And Kittering, now they're on the force train of it's awkward to lose that force because it becomes really hard to buy for the next couple rounds. So you now has information on that person falling in. Papa Scruggs bails SMSU out a little bit there.
And now SMSU has them pinned in here.
Take flight.
One enemy remaining.
Yep, this is
Spike
why
down
it's
B.
difficult to do that second round force. It's because it just gets so hard. Now they're on 10 rounds. Do you save again? Do you force again?
Yep.
And always have this inferior weaponry. Looks like they saved just enough though.
Yep.
Able to get full rifles out here, but Kittering lose this round. It is probably curtains, as they will have a really, really tough buy. And SMSU, they're going to decide to bonus this. No Copium buying up to a rifle, but everybody else sticking with those SMGs. That Marshall.
Looks like Kittering has to force it here to try to keep going.
I'm starting to wonder if that Marshall, you know, you get a buff if you're living in Marshall, you're using the Marshall, because Woken's been unstoppable with it.
Yeah.
I do know that's something she was practicing in practice. She mentioned, can I just play the Marshall instead of the op so I can get some practice in with it?
Yep. Yeah, that Marshall can be lethal though at the beginning of the very beginning of the rounds.
It's also got that faster reload. You're a little bit more mobile with the Marshall than you are with the op, which can be a weird advantage over the op. And JV getting a nice spray down there.
Gonna give
More
lots of
information.
information.
Now,
Wow.
Orbit is playing an interesting position that might cause SMSU a little bit of a hang up here. Not used to somebody being in a forward position like this. Orbit gets a lot of info, but gives a lot of info away. JV doesn't notice it.
30 seconds left.
Papa
Scruggs
Scruggs.
finally rotating here.
It's like he was just gonna keep it there just in case they were gonna.
And that's a huge gunfight.
Yup, you got nice gunfight there by Woken. I can't even talk. Every time I watch those two go at it, I just freeze.
The trap is sprung. Yang staying just really safe on site, playing one of those hard to clear positions, especially with that low of time. You really don't have time to clear all those angles.
Right. At that point, you just got to try to get that spike down as fast as possible before time runs out.
Exactly.
Yeah,
And that's
now
something we have seen SMSU on their attack side. They did really well. I was very worried about it, but they always executed with just enough time to get the bomb down. And, you know, they set it up just very well, but we haven't quite seen the same from Kittering here. Oh, they all dodged that knife. That's big for Kittering. Is SMSU going to be expecting this? Oh my gosh, it looks like they are. But, oh, Yang picking up two.
Spike down.
Trade it
A.
back though. 2 for 2. That favors Kittering here as they're on the inferior guns.
Papa Scruggs gonna walk right. Oh, I thought he was gonna walk
Oh, I
right
thought he
into
was gonna
that
walk
Silver.
through it.
Spike planted.
SMSU just playing it safe, doing a full retake here.
Bomb grenade out.
Don't rush it too much.
Placing sentry.
Getting information with all their utility. Oh, but there's the kill trick
One
back.
enemy
And
remaining.
here's Scruggs on the flank. Now, Scruggs and JV. They're in an interesting spot. And there.
Very nice there by Papa Scruggs and JV. Papa Scruggs giving all the information that JV needs to get the kill there.
And JV's still winning that gunfight even though he's dropping off Evan. It is a hard gunfight to win because you do have that disadvantage. You can't shoot your
Match
first
point.
bullet.
Yeah, I will say though, when I play it, I always freak out a little bit when I see the timeout here by Kittering. See if they can regroup a little bit. Pull out a football term, see if they can ice the kicker here for
Yeah,
SMSU.
exactly. I mean, you got to do something to shut down Woken. Just having the time of her life.
Yeah.
Only 7 deaths so far this match. It's 17 rounds in.
Right. So that's huge for Woken. 10 rounds of no death where if anything, you just have to rebuy your util and shields.
Yep, you save so much in utility and economy when you live this long.
Yep. Although all SMSU players, though, they aren't doing too bad for a death, with Copium at the highest with 12 rounds.
Yeah, the highest death on SMSU still lower than the highest death or the lowest death on Kittering here.
So that's going to come into for a huge favor for SMSU with money, where their Kittering's highest is 17. So,
and now I kind of want to just be an Orbit watch this round, because I think this round comes down to whether Orbit frags out or not.
Yep. Because I feel like if she can pop her ult right, get a couple SMSU, or get at least one.
And there's some traded smokes, one mid, one deep mid. There's Sova Drone getting information. Orbit sneaking up mid.
This could be huge for Orbit if Orbit can take out Woken right here.
Oh, Woken's just not expecting it.
Man. And this could be a huge play by Kittering with that timeout. Regroup a little bit.
Like I said, Orbit watch, because this is the person who creates all the space for Kittering.
Yep. Oh, Papa Scrug's not going to see Orbit coming.
But he's already in the smoke. He might find somebody off guard. Now, what we didn't realize is the execute's on the other side. This is an A-side execute.
Wow.
And Orbit has the position on Yang here.
Oh,
Yeah.
man.
And Scrug's not expecting it either.
Spike
Huge
planted.
play by,
Last player
now we're down to
standing.
JV. Huge play by JV, though, being able to take out Orbit.
Yeah, 1 versus 4 here. A very hard situation.
Yup.
Does have ult, but
I feel like, if
Gonna
anything,
save
go
the
for the
op.
save. Yeah, take the op.
yeah, that was I loved that play from Kittering.
Yeah.
Everyone else on the opposite side.
Yep.
Orbit up there making space.
Yeah, and at this point, I say for Kittering, you just save all the guns you can. Don't try to run down and see if you can find this last SMSU player.
Yeah, I agree with you. It's a little tough when you can't lose a round, because you might as if you can buy up every round, you don't have to worry about having fallback money.
Right.
But SMSU also just is such a strong economy. I mean, you gotta wipe SMSU twice or 3 times to get rid of their economy.
Right here.
Yep.
Right here.
It's like JV's going to give that op back to Woken.
Yep. I think Woken will play a little bit different here. I don't think she was really expecting that push.
Right. Although this Orbit, just those off angles have been looks like confusing SMSU a little bit.
The Orbit's been incredible in getting in positions you wouldn't expect, but SMSU in position you wouldn't expect. 3 members of SMSU there. They get information on Scruggs here. He might need to teleport away quickly. Oh, but he drops the Raze ult.
Looks like you don't know where Woken is now.
SMSU got control over main there. They should know that all the players are towards mid. Copium with a big kill.
Found them.
Needs to stay alive, has ult up, so this is an important
Turrets destroyed.
position for her to be in.
Satchel out.
Looks like Orbit was going to try to get up on top of the box right here.
Spike planted.
All right, SMSU now getting in position.
You should run.
KO in a good spot, though, for this. Oh, a big kill from Copium. Onto Orbit there. And the Sova ult comes out. It throws so much.
Oh, and they're all stuck in the...
I thought that was a defense side Killjoy ult coming out there.
Yeah.
I didn't realize both Killjoys has it, but I believe that's map here.
I think that is map here for SMSU.
Defenders win.
All right, and we do have another game yet tonight in about an hour, 8:50 Central Time here. But SMSU really showing how strong they can be on Ascent, and I'm relieved to see it, because last semester SMSU really struggled with their Ascent pick. even going so far as to dropping it out of their map pool, as they just couldn't figure out how to make it work. You get a couple new players in, boom, it clicks back together.
Yeah.
And that is
Good job, guys. GG's.
Yeah, and
Good luck
even
on
on the
rest of your
scoreboard
Activision
here,
matches.
Orbit still getting above Woken with the KDA that Orbit had.
Yeah.
GG's, you too.
Yeah, Orbit just had an absolutely incredible game. And it's
Yeah.
really sad sometimes when you have such a good game to be on the losing side of it. But that's just how it is sometimes. You can't. Everybody sometimes has an off day, so you can't blame your other players there. But I think we'll see them as another strong team going in.
Yeah.
In the season here. So.
Right. Maybe just an off night by Kittering, not being able to get those lineups down right.
Yep. But we would love if you guys joined us for our second game in about an hour, and we will be back with that game.